Hello and welcome to the Brigade podcast, episode 44. My name is Mike and I'm your Sam.
Yo, what up, guys? We're back with another week of some solid stuff that we're gonna chat about, talk about, hype some stuff up, uh, smack talk some stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. So
So,
I'm just gonna say straight up, let's just talk about some stuff. You
no, go
may
for
have
it.
seen a little bit of lack of content on this channel, partially my fault, but I was buying some equipment. I had some technical malfunctions in the past times I've recorded. So I got that and I'm using that today. So expect more
You mean you got to
content
sort it
from this
out?
channel.
Yay.
Mike, on the other hand, has just been lazy, so there's been less content from him. Okay.
I mean, I have no idea what you mean. I uploaded a video. What do you on
I'm
about?
not saying you didn't upload. I'm not just saying that. I thought maybe you would upload more because I'm not uploading, but there's pretty much the same amount. It's all good. We're still getting views, and
Oh,
that's all that matters.
totally.
So
Yeah.
the quality of content is still scuffed, but it is what it is. We're getting views, we're getting subscribers, and you guys are liking it. So
So,
this week, a lot of stuff has happened.
true.
And if you're a gamer and if you love games, you probably love this episode of the podcast a lot because it's heavily gaming focused.
True. It
If
is.
you
Well,
if you are a company and a businessman, you also probably much like this episode because you're probably smarter than pretty much some of the companies we're going to discuss. Don't make you look smart. It also makes us feel smart when we smack talk some companies. So let's get on with it.
Alright, who are we smart talking?
So let's talk about the one company that's been in the headline, in the news, in everything. Genshin, I'm joking, not Genshin Impact. Blizzard. Let's
Okay.
Blizzard. Okay, Blizzard. Let's talk about Blizzard.
Alright.
Blizzard has a little game, a little game because they're an indie company. You remember that, guys? They're an indie
Yeah,
company.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They've got a little game, a little well-known game called Overwatch 2.
Do. Yeah.
More like Overwatch 0.00001.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Version 1.1, let's go.
yeah, not even version 1.1, fam. This is like version 1.0001.
Yeah.
They had this promise at Overwatch 2 was going to redefine the sequel. No one knew what the hell that meant. They also said like that Overwatch 2 is going to be a PvE experience. That's what that's supposed to be justifying the 2. Um yeah, so all we did was get a big patch.
Basically.
Yeah, and that we've been pretty much waiting for the past like 3 years. Or anyone who's played Overwatch would know that the last few years there would be there was like a lack of patches, a lack of balances, a lack of additional content. And so they've been all saving it up so they can make out Overwatch 2, and then Overwatch 2 released, and it was pretty underwhelming.
Yeah.
It was pretty much a balance patch, and then the shop and battle pass. So it's pretty
Yeah.
much money. The company legit money. This was Bobby's trick. Like Bobby was like, "We need money."
Sure.
So the promised PVE stuff, the story missions, the replayable missions, the cool missions, the talent tree, all that stuff, they promised. They were like, all right, we're gonna deliver it soon. Well, that's pretty much all getting scrapped.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
cancelled.
correction. The story mode is just gonna come out in bite-sized chunks every few updates. However, the cool stuff like the talent tree that everyone wanted and the replayability stuff was been cancelled. The one that everyone was more hyped for.
Alright.
Yeah, so
Wait. Did they explain how they're gonna do the bite-sized chunks? Or no?
No, every few updates there's going to be a
What,
level.
an event?
Like it's like an
Oh,
event. It's an event. I don't know. Okay. All I know
no.
is that it's just really bad because this is meant to be a story mode. So it's like imagine getting one level every few updates. Okay. And that's supposed to
Yeah,
be a continuous story. It could have all just been. I think it was all supposed to be like a playable campaign, but then now they're just splitting it up.
sure.
I don't know if it's timed events. Remember this. I don't know if it's timed event because remember, if a campaign came out, fully functional campaign came out, you probably could have replayed levels from the campaign. Now, because they're doing it
Sure.
like this, we don't know. There's a lot of stuff we don't know. Okay,
Yeah,
we don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about what we know, and what we don't know. Like before we talk about what Blizzard has done. So what we know is that these are coming out. Okay, what we don't know is that how to put it into words. We don't know if it's going to be a timed event because, like I said, if it came out as a campaign, probably could replayable, probably could have done whatever, you know. So
yeah,
it might be timed, so it might be like I don't know for the duration of that season. So that means if you don't play it, you're not going to play it. Who knows? Or it might just be there forever. Who knows? I don't know.
yeah.
It just means that if it's timed, it just means that if you miss out on season, you miss out part of the story, which kind of sucks because then you'll play the next season. Like, how did we get here? No,
Sure. I mean, hopefully they don't just, keep it like time based. That'd be
that's
dumb.
what we're hoping. Oh, that's what like Blizzard wants money, so you never know. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they're even making it to buy the paddle pass to unlock. That could be the ultimate scummy
Oh,
move.
that'd be scum.
But like, because Bobby wants money. That's legit all he
Yeah,
cares about. Okay,
right,
so we don't know about that. We don't know about this. What we do know is that because it's like a single player, like not single player, sorry, a solely focused campaign. Don't know why I keep saying single. Solely focused campaign, right?
right.
This is not going to be replayable. So it's just a one and done. For many people, this is going to be a one and done. That's why everyone was more hyped about the replayable stuff with the talent tree. This is
Right.
like, yeah,
So it's probably gonna be stale.
pretty much. Pretty much. Maybe it might have difficulty changing, but other than that, pretty much. So this kind of sucks.
I mean, it does kind of sound like it sucks. I don't know why they would scrap the skill tree and all that,
Dude, okay, I
and then
can
just
understand
get around.
why. I'm gonna explain to you why I get it. I get it. I get like the amount, the scope of work. I get because you think about this, right? Just so you know, because I don't know if you know. Okay,
Okay.
they wanted a skill tree, right? And you know, games have skill trees, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is the average game. You probably have 3 or 4 characters, and you probably have a. Well, it depends. If you got a single player, you probably got like a 30 to 40 skill tree, like you know what I mean, system.
Right.
Where you can probably level up, upgrade the skills, whatever, and then you've got talents, right?
Right.
Those are that's like a single player, and then you've got like not single player. I keep saying that's for a single character.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
In other games, there might be like 3 or 4 characters. They might have like smaller skill trees.
Right.
Blizzard pretty much they said they wanted 30 to 40 like how do you say it, skills per hero. So let's say you've got about 30 heroes and you got 30 or 40 skills for those heroes.
Right.
So that's roughly, if you do the math,
What, 1,200?
that's like
Is it?
yeah, like roughly 1,000 skills. You're creating 1,000 skills.
Right.
That's a lot of skills. That's like a lot than most of the other games. You know what I mean? That have skill trees. You've got a
Well,
thousand skills. Like I get that. That's
true.
probably a lot of work. You know
Well,
what I mean?
yeah,
I'm
but
not.
it,
But I'm not saying. I'm not saying right that like you guys set yourself up for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like that. It's a lot of work. I completely agree. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. But I'm saying is that this decision, by the way, was not from the employees themselves. It was like a suits decision, Bobby's decision. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah. So but it is a lot of work still. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but they could have either downgraded
Yeah, true. They could
or
have.
also you had how many years to do this?
That's true. That's true. I'm not saying. I'm not like. For
It's
me. I'm
it's
saying.
kind of like Sorry, it's like I don't want to be rude, but
Yeah.
it just sounds kind of it sounds like an excuse.
No,
If I'm gonna
well,
be
look.
honest.
Well, to be honest, I'm not saying it's an excuse or not an excuse. I'm just saying compared to other games, right? I have not seen another game where you've got 30 characters with each character a giant skill tree. Because usually when there's
Right.
skill tree, it's either one to like 5 or 6 characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to get at. I'm just comparing it to other games. I'm not saying like, not talking about Blizzard, not talking about anything. I'm just comparing games here.
Yeah,
You know?
I get what you mean, but then those games would have like an actual game with it.
Right? True.
True.
100%.
Which
100%.
this it's just like this is just like okay, these all these skills you couldn't make them for a PvE mode of your game.
Right, but like the
Yeah,
point was that that's what I'm saying. Like the devs pretty much said that like the scope of work was too big. I'm not saying that. Like the devs pretty could have done it, right?
it
You know
could
what I'm
have.
saying?
Yeah.
But like again, it's a suit's decision. I'm just telling you how big the
Sure.
skill tree is.
I think
All I'm
I think
saying
they
is
just
how big the skill tree. What
I think they just prioritized money over.
they
You know what I
did,
mean?
they
Yeah.
100% did. But what I'm getting at is like I'm just discussing how big the skill tree is. That's all I'm
Yeah.
discussing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just discussing how
Sure.
big the skill tree is. And then they said that they wanted hundreds of replayable missions. So each mission is different. So when you do replayable, it's, you know what I'm saying? You can always choose one of these hundreds of missions. That was like in their 2019 or something, like when they
Hundred
did that. What?
hundreds of missions.
Yeah, because these are replayable missions.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, did they want that mission to be replayable in different ways, or did they want? Okay, wait, just so I know what you're saying.
Hmm.
Do they want actually 100 missions and all of them to be replayable, or a smaller number of missions but they are very replayable to
No.
an extent it feels
From what I remember, they said that they wanted to make hundreds of replayable missions.
okay?
So like for example, like a mission might be like they said deliver this payload or something, right? But then like some of the missions like they'll be like maybe the same, but like each mission the payload goes a different route. So that's technically you can make like 5 or 6 of them. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like they can make like a variation of those or like and in those payload routes different enemies attack. So it's basically like it's pretty much they're using the same like maps or stuff because they said it said that the things take different routes but different enemies. So you know
Yeah.
each time you play it's like threat. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
So, but
it's
those would
achievable.
each one of those would be classified as a different mission, not a single mission that's changing. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
So that's achievable.
Yeah,
If
but
that's yeah.
that's what they said. Like these are the ones that are being scrapped. That's what I'm trying to get at. These are
Yeah.
being
Okay. Sure.
scrapped. I'm just telling you what's being scrapped. You know,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
because when you play the story missions that are being set, there is no challenge tree, so all the heroes are pretty much the same every single time, right?
Right.
And the levels aren't replayable because you play it once, you're like, okay, you know what I mean? You're not going to
Yeah. I
sit
get
there
what
and
you mean.
play it over and over. It's you're not going to sit there and let's say you play like I don't know, like you're not going to sit there and play certain levels of a game over and over again. You know what I mean? Unless they change
Yeah.
something.
No. No. I get what you mean.
This would be like the issue
Hmm.
Four Guys had on like update one, the first few updates, where like not pretty much it got stale because no one wanted to play the same things over and over again.
Yeah. True. 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 But I feel like you know what? Couldn't they done this over time, kind of thing?
Maybe, but basically, from what I know, is like from what like I've investigated, other people have investigated. You know what I mean? YouTubers, all this stuff, right? This is
Yeah.
not a dev. Like devs didn't decide this because
No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
first of all, pretty much they were saying that the live game is making more money, so we might as well focus all our resources onto making the live game because
Right.
all of this will wasting, you know what I mean, stuff is not making money. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Okay, I get what you mean, but the thing is, you could have,
No,
I don't know, like,
that's what like
but then I
probably
get,
the suit said. That's probably what the suit
yeah.
said. Yeah.
But if they had this, I just feel like this would have just
Dude, this would have
helped
just
the
brought in
longevity.
a lot more people coming in, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And maybe those people like probably what's it called would have bought skins as well. Like there's a
yeah.
huge PvE player base that were hired for, but now these people don't want to play Overwatch because there's no PvE. There are so many people that just want to play. You know what I mean?
Right. No, the thing is, like, I feel like they could have like kept like more of a longevity with this, and they could have done more
Dude,
exclusive stuff with the PVE element. And
I
I
don't
mean, you
know
mentioned,
because like I said, like in the past, Bobby has canceled projects and the people because devs came out and said this that like they've been work on something for weeks and weeks, and then Bobby will be like, I don't want it, and they have to
yeah.
scrap it. So there's legit years and years of work completely scrapped.
I just don't understand. I feel like this could have gotten money.
That's what. Yeah, that doesn't. It doesn't make
Yeah,
sense. It could have increased your player base. Increase your player base means increasing money. You know what I mean? But these are long-term money goals. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Look, they could have also had. I'm not suggesting this as an idea, but they could have had also another battle pass just for the PvE elements.
Dude,
They
I
could have just
don't
done that
know.
also.
There's so much stuff wrong with, um,
How
I don't
Blizzard's
know,
being
like
handled.
Blizzard's decision. Like legit, you could have made more money. I don't understand your decision. You want to make money? Yes, I get that, right? Yeah, but you could have. First of all, you could have grew the player base. Growing the player base means more people play. More people play genuinely means more money.
Yeah,
You're
because
going
what
to.
this
I
I
don't
was gonna
know.
say what this decision did is more so just hurt the game's reputation even more, and is gonna make more
Dude,
casuals
not only
less
does it
likely
hurt
to
the
buy the
game's
game.
reputation, it hurts Blizzard's reputation.
True. Yeah.
It pretty much hurts. Dude, Diablo 4 is gonna come out. Do I trust the Blizzard to develop a game? I don't trust Blizzard after what they've done here. I
True.
seriously
Yeah.
do not trust Blizzard what they've done here. They'll probably say something and then comes out and it's like not as good. Or
And how about
they
post-launch content?
don't
How
know.
like 'cause this was technically post-launch content, and it's like it's just not it's
What
not acceptable. They didn't even deliver on it.
what pisses me off even more, and I think pisses off a lot of people that they knew that they weren't going to deliver this content, and then they delayed it by a certain number of months before announcing it. I just don't know.
I don't know why they didn't just own up to it earlier. Because you mentioned to me that like earlier within the week that
Mm-mm.
like when the game originally came out, you could have bought like a $60 pack which comes with the battle pass and some other
Dude, you
things,
can still
which would
buy
have
the $60 pack I'm talking about, right? If you don't have the
yeah.
game, you can still buy it.
So what's the point? Because this was basically you guaranteeing it guaranteed you the PV.
It's not about guarantee. Like it's like there are people who bought it before launch. They were like, oh, like I'm gonna buy it because I'm gonna get a whole bunch of cool skins that maybe I want to use in the PvE mode. I heard so many
Yeah,
people on Reddit say like we want a refund for this. Obviously, they're not gonna offer it, but like it's
of course
stupid.
not.
It's stupid. This I don't know what the two is. I don't know what the two is. It's the same. It's the same game. It's like instead of 6v6, it's 5v5, and there's a shop and battle pass. No loot boxes, but a shop.
It's literally the same. It's literally it's just on a newer engine, new graphics, and different like storefront. That's it. And then they
It's
just 5v5s instead of 6v6. That's it.
there's legit like they care more about the store and the battle pass. Well, this is every game nowadays.
Oh
Every
yeah,
game nowadays.
and any like live. I said live action. Every live service game kind of has this kind of
Except
thing.
Genshin. I'm joking. What were we saying?
What do you mean? That game has a battle
I don't know what you
pass.
were talking about, so I just wanted to say
Basically, I
except
was just
Genshin.
saying, how every live service game now has a battle pass
Oh
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah, yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah, yeah.
yep.
You have to get money one way or another. It's either one way, one worse way, or the lesser evil way. You know what I mean?
We
Eh,
we will see what happens when Blizzard releases their first mission in the next season because that's what the roadmap says. And yeah, I don't even think
Wait, do you reckon it's even going to come next season, or do you reckon it's going to get delayed?
that's not the point I'm trying to make. I think it's gonna come right because their roadmap's always been spot on. They've shown us Overwatch 2, the whatever so far, so far.
Like,
Okay, so
right?
it might come, but like, how good is it? I feel like it's not gonna be that good. I feel like it's legit not gonna be that good. It's gonna be like whatever PVE we seen previously from Blizzard, but they've been hyping it up saying that we've improved PVE in leaps and bounds.
And then,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
it
Like,
ends up being.
is it? Have you improved the leaps and bounds?
You reckon that doing this kind of just releasing event kind of things, like as a way, because you know how the battle pass they have like one season they have a hero and one they don't, kind
Mm-hmm.
of thing. Do you reckon this is like the remedy? Like, since we don't have a hero, let's have this event, which is
Yeah, but
like
like this is not
a
the point I'm trying
story.
to make, right? Okay, right. For most people, this is a one and done. For pretty
Well,
much
yeah,
most people, this is a one and done.
but I guess it gets people on. I don't know.
It does, but think about it. Think about it. Like, do you think a PVE fan base will download Overwatch 2 to be like, all right, let's play a one-off mission? Let's say I don't know, anywhere between like if it's I'd say like anywhere between 20 to 40 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe longer, but I don't think it'll be longer than an hour.
but that's being
That's like
generous though.
stretching it. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said 20 to 40 minutes is like the max. I don't think you know what I mean. If
I
it's
wouldn't be
under 20
surprised.
minutes, if it's under 20 minutes, it's bad. That's
I'd be
bad.
surprised if it's 15 minutes long.
Would you say?
Because like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like around 15 minutes long, to be honest.
No, that's bad.
Because you said the missions would be similar to like push the payload and all the things like that.
No. The story missions are not like that. Those are the replayable
Oh,
ones. The story ones
oh, so
actually
what
have
would
a.
these ones be? What would these
These
ones be?
ones are
Just
keeping, yeah, like the replayable ones like push the payload. Then there's like defend these, and then there's like these transport this item to another item or something. Those were supposed to be the replayable ones. Okay,
okay.
Have you seen? I don't know if you've seen. If you look up BlizzCon's mission, right? Okay.
Well, Overwatch Blizzcon mission.
No, like Overwatch BlizzCon, it's called like Rio de Janeiro. It's legit a one of those levels. There's legit like that's legit like the story mission. This is what we're supposed to be getting in the upcoming like seasons.
Well, let me see if I can find it real
Yeah,
quick. Sorry.
there's gonna be someone playing it, probably like XGC played it or something.
Oh, so what? It's like robots? Is that right?
But you see that like that's not push the payload. Like that's just like there's legit a story. You know what I mean?
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. And I'm not sure how long they'll do it. I'm not telling you to watch it now. You can watch it in your own time. You know what I mean?
I'm not watching. I'm just looking at images to be honest.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you do watch it, like you'll see what I mean because there's legit cut scenes in the middle of things. There's a bit where you go in a spaceship and it just travels around. Um, there's legit a cut scene at the start, cut scene at the end. There's a boss fight somewhere.
But how long would you make a single mission
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
for
don't
it not
know.
to be repetitive, kind of thing?
Well, it has to be repetitive because it's like I said, it's not a full campaign. Let's say there's a full
No.
campaign, and
Yeah.
let's say your full campaign is I don't know how many hours, right? Like
Right.
let's say you wanted that, and then you wanted to release a whole bunch of replayable missions, and that's what you're supposed to be, you know, the replayable. But the point is the replayable missions. Not only is it replayable because you can change your talent tree, right? So every hero
Right.
feels different. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
meant to be the replayability part. This one there is no like talent trees. There's no none of that. None of that. Okay. So all the heroes feel the
Okay.
same. This one
Okay.
is more about like telling a story, right?
Right.
So like a start, middle, and end. Now, I think the good news like of releasing a bite-sized chunk, in my opinion, is that like you can like keep prolonging the story. You can keep adding missions. You know what I mean? So like instead
Yeah.
of being like a full campaign, let's say 10 hour, you can have like I don't know, like 20 to 30 missions, which could have been longer than the campaign. You know what I'm saying?
It
Because you
could be
keep
longer,
yeah you keep extending it. You know what I mean? You
but
know what
it'll
I'm saying?
never, but it'll never be more replayable than the original idea, though.
Yeah. The original idea was never
Yeah.
replayable, but like if you think about this, just the campaign was never going to be replayable.
Yeah.
The campaign was always meant to be a one and done. Like pretty much every
Yeah.
single campaign you play, right? Every single player campaign you play is pretty much a every single shooter campaign. Okay, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is a one and done because there are other campaigns where like open world RPG campaigns you can go do other stuff. I'm not talking about those. So actually, like Call of Duty campaigns, pretty much everyone just does it one and done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like,
s-
this is a whole. There's a whole event. They call it an event, right?
right.
Pretty much after the first 3 or 4 days, not pretty much all the player base will pretty much have played it once. You know,
Yeah.
and now unless they make it easy, medium, hard, because I think they did that in the Rio de Janeiro mission. Not many people are gonna replay it. You know what I mean?
Mm. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're like, in the Blizzard, like I'm pretty sure Blizzard thinks that oh maybe maybe people want to match make with other random people because it's going to be a different experience you're playing with different. But no one's going to do that.
No, no one's gonna
No
do
one's
it.
going to do that. You know what I mean? No one's going to do that. And then like the other thing is like, or maybe you play with different set of friends. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll sit there and you play with a friend. But then what if all your friends go and play it? So that means even if you guys get together, you guys like are still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it makes no sense. It still blows my mind. Like you think that this is to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like a Bobby decision, right? That's similar to
Mm.
like Phil's decision last week.
More dreadful.
No, Phil's
Or
decision where it's like a good game doesn't make money.
oh yeah, something that's like a brain dead.
Right, like
Yep.
that's the
Yeah.
same move. Like this is like where Bobby's like, well, if we release this, like Overwatch could be like an actual like amazing game, like a legit amazing game. Think about it. Every hero, 30, 40 skills trees. You sit there and everyone's like building their own custom version of the hero. You know what I mean?
I mean, it'll give you more of a reason to play the game.
Yeah, exactly. And then you sit there and then like you've got all these expanded, you know what I mean? And you sit there and you're doing something, and then maybe you're like, oh, like this one's hard, let's play this one. And you sit there with your friends and you're always playing. Like there could be something so big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could have sparked like I don't know something, you know what I'm saying?
It could have just been
Which could have resulted in money, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Basically, it's like I said, like if I go back to last time, like if you release a great game, Phil, like yeah, you'll make money, right? And then some people
Yeah.
might be more inclined to buy an Xbox.
Sure.
It's the same with this. Like, Bobby, you release this, yeah? People who have the game will stay on the game because people, you know what I mean? And then people
Yeah.
who want PvE will join the game.
Yeah. And we'll stay on it.
Yeah,
And
and
there
we'll
you
stay
go.
on it. So, because like maybe some people will download PvE for the upcoming season content, but after they play the one mission, they're gonna play, all right, this is enough, and then leave.
Yeah.
Because like, and then on top of that, I don't think you're gonna like. I don't think Blizzard are going to release like Easter eggs or any collectibles in the mission you gotta find because it's like they're just. I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna do that.
No, it won't make sense.
Like I said, this is a one and done. I don't think there is. Just don't understand.
And even if there was, like zero point 0.1 people would come back just to even look at it and go,
But
"Yay!"
how do you legit can't make these missions replayable? You know what I mean?
You can't.
Because like legit, imagine like all right, like every time you play, it's different set of enemies. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Like the story says, like the null sector robots, like let's say in this mission, is supposed to be attacking you. Then it's always going to be the null sector robot. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And then it's like
like
the boss is always going
it
to be because it's just like it's a
can be
it's a
scripted.
story.
Yeah, it's just
It's
gonna be
like
scripted.
yeah, it has to be.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, something dropped from my table. I think like I don't know if you guys heard it. Yeah, scuffed.
Well, I didn't hear it, so
Nothing
I'm not.
new. No, I took out the video because I don't think it would have picked it up on Discord. Yeah.
Just dumb ideas from Blizzard and Activision.
Yeah, and then this is another reason why I don't want Bobby to be there.
And yet they can't get bought by
Well, here
Microsoft at
comes
this
the
point.
question. Here comes the question. If somehow Microsoft does end up buying Blizzard, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Now, when Blizzard say they scrapped it, does that mean like they? I don't think they've deleted the files, right?
Oh, I'm not. It could be or it couldn't. Because it's like, why keep these resources? You don't need them
Well,
anymore,
think
kind of
about
thing.
this. You're keeping the resources because you don't know like the leadership at Blizzard, right? Think about this, right? You're Blizzard, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're an employee at Blizzard. I'm not saying you're Blizzard. You're an employee at Blizzard, and like your management's being changed, and this guy makes a decision, right? And then like let's say 2 months down the track, there's gonna be someone different. Wouldn't you keep your resources? Because like let's say 2 months down the track actually happens, and the guy gets appointed, and he's like, hold up, he said no, but what if I want it? Well, you know what I
No, no.
mean?
Yeah.
So then like because I'm like it'd be stupid. Like I'm just saying, like, I know in a regular standpoint, like if someone says no, they don't need it. Yes, it would be deleted, right?
Right.
But if you think about it logically, you're like how do you say it? Your what's it called? Your management is like completely going to be shifted. Well, you believe your management's going to be completely shifted. You know, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Now, because obviously the deal didn't go through.
Yeah. Of course it didn't. Oh, hasn't as of yet.
Yeah, and like that could change things. You know, maybe after the deal doesn't go through, but then you still hear negotiations. Do you still keep it? You know what I mean? No, because
Hmm.
like you know what I'm saying?
If
Like because
anything,
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if anything, they might just have a backup of it. If anything, that's all. They might just delete everything else and just keep like a backup just in case.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like when I said scrap, because like obviously it's not good to keep like when someone's scrap it and scrap it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just
Yeah.
saying like you've got like it's like how do you say it? Like you're in a group project, yeah, and then no one likes that idea, right? but then you hear that what's it called? Someone is coming in, is going to take over the leadership of that group project, right? You'd keep that idea in like a backlog or somewhere down, noted down, yeah. So that when that person
Yeah,
comes in, what if you raise that idea? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You keep all the material and stuff that you've worked on, and then let's say like Bobby leaves, right? And then Phil
yeah,
Spencer takes over, and then you're like, hey Phil, what do you think? We continue with this? And if Phil goes, hell yeah, yeah, which I
yeah.
think Phil should say that, right?
Right.
But knowing Phil, like he doesn't want to make great games, he might not say that. Um, I'm joking. I'm joking. Um, he might just say yeah, and then like, cause imagine if he says yes, guys. Overwatch your team. I know you guys have been working on Overwatch 2 PvP content, right? PvE content. So I
Yeah,
want you guys to continue it. And they're like, oh, we got rid of it. It'd be like, bruh.
yeah.
It would just be
It will
like,
be a
bruh.
bro.
It would be like, bruh moment. That's that's why I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like any decision that Bobby makes, like he's not final at this stage. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, but
Well,
they
no,
made this decision ages ago, didn't they?
correct, right, correct, yeah. But like at that time, yeah, they were still being bought out.
I mean, how long ago was the decision? Like, it's only been like a year, or not even less than a year, since they wanted to buy him out.
Less than a year since then. But then this decision was made, I think, since Overwatch 2's launch. I think.
So, yeah, so that's way before. So I,
No,
so
they wanted to. They bought them out. I think. I think it was no. They bought them out like no. I want. I think they bought them out at similar time
let me see
because
what it
because
was.
I'm gonna explain to you why the
It was the beginning
Overwatch.
of this. It was the beginning of last year that they announced the deal.
Yeah, that's way before Overwatch 2 came out.
When did Overwatch 2 came out?
End of last year.
Okay, so it's been like what, a year or a couple months, if anything.
Yeah, I say mid to end of last year, like in the last quarter of last year. Yeah, it was the last quarter of last year. So
Okay, so
yeah,
then,
they've no they wanted to buy it out way before Overwatch 2. Do you know why I know? Because like remember when Xbox had their showcase and then Overwatch 2 was part of their showcase?
it was.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Anyway,
Like,
anyway.
I don't keep a memory of all these
Okay.
showcases.
No, I just remember it because like it was that one time when like Overwatch announced it was going free to play and like no one knew about
Oh,
that. That's why I know. And
alright.
that was announced during that time. Anyway, basically what we're saying. Basically what we're saying. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh, screw Bobby Kotick. Screw the suits in Activision Blizzard King.
yeah,
Also remember, right, that internally they're comparing whatever Overwatch 2 makes, yeah,
yeah,
to other games that they're making, which A, Candy Crush makes a whole bunch of money, and
of
B,
course.
COD Mobile makes a whole bunch of money. These
Yeah,
two games probably make way more money than Overwatch 2. That's why they want to invest more resources into developing more skins so that they can make more money. You know what I'm saying? When you make
yeah,
the comparison. That's a reason. That's another reason. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Now, three, there's no trust in Blizzard until they like can fix the trust, which is like a long term time. Four, we should be worried for the next Diablo game.
I mean, I think people have already been worried. I think
But
they've
we
been
should be
worried since
more worried.
Diablo Immortals.
We should be more worried about
No,
the next.
I mean, doesn't it come out soon?
Yeah, dude. But like, okay, what is my hopes for Diablo? Well, I hope that Blizzard took the steps. Yeah,
Yeah.
like learn from the community that they don't want the bullshit that was in Diablo Immortals. I hope that they said that. Do I think that's gonna
Hopefully.
happen? No. I think it's pretty much gonna be another flop.
Alright.
But I think the problem
Doesn't
is. Well, go ahead.
yeah. I was
Go
gonna say
ahead.
the game comes out on the 6th of June.
I think the
Like,
game. Okay. Well,
less
that
than
gives
2
us next
weeks.
week. We'll see what everyone says next week when we post our next episode.
Alright.
Not next. I don't know if it's next week. And within the next few episodes. Now, what I will say, because remember, the Diablo Immortal, I think is gonna be like because everyone Diablo Immortal, Diablo 4, right?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a fine game. Like the gameplay is not gonna be bad. I'm just scared about the monetization. How aggressive they're gonna do monetization. That's
I
like
mean, yeah, fair.
because Diablo Immortals apparently the gameplay is like not bad. It's not the
Right.
best. It's not the worst. It's not bad. Like it's pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
It's
just
just the
the
aggressive monetization.
of course the really aggressive one.
Okay, and that's it for Blizzard. Let's talk about
Yeah.
another company.
Sure.
Let's talk about another game. Let's talk about another game actually. Let's talk about
Uh,
let's talk about Mortal Kombat 1. And the small
yes.
controversial thing that happened with Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1
Yeah.
is a game that wants to release on PC, the new Xbox, and the new PlayStation.
Right. Yeah.
However, they also made the decision, let's release this or let's port it to the Switch. Now, this is a game where like pretty much every single port of like of these type of games, right, that have been made on the PlayStation, Xbox, have been ported to the Switch, have always been like lower graded quality, not never the best, you know,
Yeah. A bit rough around the edges.
way rough around the edges. But those were considering games that were on both like the old PlayStations and the new one, you know.
Right.
This is more advanced hardware, and then we're going to release it on the Switch. Whose big brain move was it to release all three of these, or all four platforms, right, the same price?
Probably
Which
some
guy? Which guy? Like probably the guy that wants money.
probably some exec at WB who wants some money.
Right. And then like, okay, let's talk about money. They want to release it as like a $70 American price. I don't know how much that's on Australian because that's where we live, but that's the pricing they want to sell it for.
Right.
I'm gonna compare it. No game on the Switch currently costs that much in America, except for Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
And just so I know, Tears of the Kingdom is a banger of a game. It
Yeah.
deserves that price point.
Yeah, because like it's the game that probably pushes the Switch's hardware to
Not
its
only that, it's a phenomenal
absolute
game.
limit.
There
Yeah.
are, yeah, dude, there are games that probably cook your Nintendo Switch but aren't as good as Tears of the Kingdom.
I don't mean cook. I mean it's like it uses its hardware optimally
Yeah,
for the
okay.
game. Yeah.
When I mean cook, I'm like memeing. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
like the cooking mama Bitcoin like collecting thing.
I actually like what you mean is like what just heats up
Do-
your Switch.
Yeah, do you remember that? Like when
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
using all that to Bitcoin or
So
Bitmine.
also um
Yeah, but like obviously, and then there's other games such as the previous Mortal Kombat, like which pretty much used a lot of the Switch's power.
yeah.
Why is it not cheaper? I just want to know why is it not cheaper? Or
Money.
obviously, I know why. Money. What I'm saying is like this is a weaker version, not a weaker version, a worsened version of a game. So if you're releasing a worsened version, you should release it for a lower price.
Sure, you should.
That's
But
like that's like imagine buying, right?
yeah.
Uh how do I say this? Okay, yeah, imagine buying a standard game and the deluxe game.
Right.
Like there's a price point difference, but you're getting something like you're obviously paying the extra for the deluxe edition. This is a scenario where the PC, what's it called, PC version, the Xbox version, and the PlayStation version are all pretty much you're paying and you're getting a premium version or deluxe version, and you're buying a Switch and you're getting a standard.
You're
That's
just
like the
paying
analogy I'm getting. That's what I'm the analogy I'm trying to get.
you're just
And
paying more money for a worse
yeah,
version.
exactly. But the
Yeah.
analogy I'm trying to get is like it's like you're paying premium price, and then you all the versions you probably get like the premium version, and then this one you're getting a standard version. You know what I mean?
True.
So you should be paying less. They should be selling it for less. And remember this guy. Unlike Tears of the Kingdom, This game probably has aggressive microtransaction. I don't know how aggressive, but it probably does.
Maybe. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played Mortal Kombat.
Well, in the past, Mortal Kombat, you'd pay money for skins and you'd also pay money for unlocked character packs.
Oh yeah, true.
So those cost money.
Like DLC
Yeah,
characters.
but what I'm trying to get at is like that Tears of the Kingdom is full price and that's without like no microtransaction, no nothing. You know?
Yeah, until they eventually drop DLC. But yeah,
Yeah. So, and remember this, like if this game can't be released on the PS4 or the Xbox, the old editions of the PlayStation and Xbox, the previous gen, right?
yeah.
How are you expecting this to run smoothly on the Nintendo?
No clue.
This game won't run smoothly. This game will be so bad to play on Nintendo Switch.
Probably unless they do some shenanigans.
Well, I would be surprised if this game comes out on Switch and it works.
If it does, it'll probably look like absolute garbage.
Yeah, the graphic quality will be low.
Yeah, unless they somehow optimize the game, which I don't know how they would,
That's what I'm
because the
saying.
game
Like,
will probably
if
be.
it comes out like, if it comes out no issues, no bugs, no frame rate drops, the graphics look phenomenal, I'll be surprised. I'll be like, fair enough. You know what I mean? I'll come out, but like,
Hmm.
I'll make an apology and be like, fair enough. You know what I mean? But if it comes out with any of these issues, I'll be like, why? Why? You know what I mean? Why am I paying a same price point to Tears of the Kingdom? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I can pretty much buy any game for a cheaper price point, or just like pay the same price and get Tears of the Kingdom. Why would I waste my money on this? That's the question. Or why would
Yeah.
I buy it on the Switch? Why would I buy it on the Switch? That's the next question. You know what I mean? If I really wanted this game, why would I buy it on the Switch? You might be like, oh, because you can go like play it on the road, or if you go with your friends, you can play it together wherever you go.
I guess, but at that
But
rate,
like
just
that doesn't justify like an increase in price. That's just the Switch itself. You know what I mean?
yeah.
The Switch is meant to be you go and you play.
Which even at this rate, it's even getting old itself.
Yes, come on,
Yeah.
guys. Announce the Switch Pro already.
I mean, there's stuff being leaked about stuff like that. Like,
Okay, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
you want me to just slightly mention? It's something very little. I don't even remember.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
The,
Mention whatever.
like the manufacturer who makes glass for specific companies
Mm-hmm.
accidentally leaked a like agreement they had with Nintendo, and after that was like posted, it was like instantly taken down.
Yeah, okay. I did. Yeah.
So yeah, and
Well,
it's like it's a
this
different size than compared to the Switch itself, and it's a new thing. So it's like people assume that might be for a new console eventually coming out.
the next DS plot twist.
I mean, the DS is I like the DS. I
I'm
mean,
saying
how
plot
many years
twist.
has it been since the Switch came out? The Switch came out 2017, I think.
I'm saying plot twist. It's like the
Yeah,
DS. That's what I'm trying to get at.
sure.
But like this, we're not talking about the Switch. Let's just talk about Mortal
Which
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
I think it's just they want money.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Unless the
never
game
said,
somehow runs 60 frames, smoothest looking game in the universe.
dude, unless the game
No.
outperforms the PC version of the game.
That requires like 100 gigs for the PC, which
Yeah,
man,
which compression. You gotta compress it. You have to
yeah, I don't know
compress it
how
for
you
the Switch.
do that.
You are not releasing 100 gigs for the Switch.
No, it's
You are
probably
not
gonna be
releasing.
like 10 gigs or something, maybe.
Well, it's still pretty huge for the Switch.
Yeah, yeah, it is, but like that's what I'm assuming. If they make it though, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it. To be honest,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
I want you guys to know. Pretty much most of the companies, right? Do we always complain about, right? Always looking at short-term money goals, which is the reason why pretty much most of the decisions are made. Just pointing out there,
oh yeah.
not long term, not long term.
Well, except if the game's not working straight away.
Yeah, that's a different story. But like I'm saying,
Yeah,
most of the decision is like for short-term goals, short-term money.
true.
Like I said, Mortal Kombat, they're releasing at a $70 price point because they're probably like DLCs or like the skins are not ready. Let's just release it to get as much money as possible before we start adding the extras that people probably want to buy. You know what I'm saying?
Probably. Yeah.
That's legit. Like you're making money in short term. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But from what I could see, right, like this pretty much this decision to increase the price point, right,
Yeah.
is like think about this. If you think about it, you're like, oh, short term money goes. We're gonna make extra $10 each copies, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you're expecting the results to like, let's say you're expecting. I'm just gonna very brief numbers, yeah.
Yeah.
You're expecting 1,000 copies to be sold, okay?
Okay.
I'm doing it the very short. So that means 10,000 extra dollars. Think about it. 10 times 1,000 is 10,000
Yeah.
extra dollars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
that is if you sell 1,000 copies, right?
Right.
But you look at it. People, when you increase the price point of game, right? And then like you clearly are being told, well, not being told, like you can clearly you pretty much everyone knows, yeah, that this is a worsened version of the game because like you know what I mean?
This is on the Switch.
Because it's on the Switch, right? Are you going to sell 1,000 copies? Because you're putting it at a higher price point, which by the way, right? Usually the Switch games are like sometimes I don't know if they're cheaper than most PlayStation or like Xbox games, you know what I mean? But like
Pardon Weaver.
but what I'm saying is like you know what I'm saying because we haven't heard any games that's $70 except like for Tears of the Kingdom, which apparently like which from what I gather is probably the most expensive Switch game, right?
Yeah.
Not many people can probably afford a game at that price, you know?
Yeah.
So you increase it to that price, and then you might be like, it's extra $10. Like it's so cheap. But for so many people, that's actually like a big step up, you know.
Sure. Of course.
So that means instead of selling 1,000 copies, you end up probably selling what 400 to 500 copies, maybe because half the people don't want it.
Maybe. Perhaps.
That's like way much more of a loss, you know, than it is a gain, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine you kept it 60 dollars or whatever, 60 American dollars, right? Then people would be like, even if it's like not the best game, you know, it's still a reasonable price that people would still buy it, you know.
Right.
So you'd probably still sell not 1,000 because again, like I say, like because 1,000, like you know what I mean. You probably sell maybe 700 copies, you know,
Right.
which is you know because you're always making a loss. So say whatever baseline you pick for the Switch, you're always gonna make a loss because of the fact that it's a weaker version. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're always going to be under that, but the fact that you increased it is it's going to worsen it. This is why I don't understand. Like you think that you're making more money off that $10 decision, right? But it's not. You know,
Yeah. It's odd.
it's
Hmm.
very odd,
Can't wait to
and
look at the.
it's like okay, like you increase your price, like right, ten
Yeah.
dollars, right? It's like no one's going to notice, and then all these YouTubers are posting and talking about it, and it's talked about Reddit. It's already all this negative PR. You know what I mean? You've pretty
Sure.
much shot yourself in the foot. Your Nintendo Switch player base pretty much may not buy this game. You know what I mean? They may
Probably
like
not.
make they may detours from this game, especially since it released so close to Tears of the Kingdom as well, which was I don't know what the hell the decision was here.
What do you mean?
The decision to release the Mortal Kombat very close to Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, I mean, the game hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, but like it's next week, wait, isn't it?
No. What?
Oh
What
wait,
do you mean?
wait. What game was 6th of June? What game was that?
Oh, that was Diablo.
Oh, whoops, my bad, my bad, my bad. I
I
mixed
was
those
gonna say Mortal
together.
Kombat comes
Oh
out
my
in
god.
September.
Yeah, sometimes
No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine.
no, so I'm just I know it's fine, but I'm sometimes I mix things up. That's on me. When so yeah, so
September 19th it comes out.
no, there's plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's, I still find I still think it's a dick move that they did that. But we'll see. Oh, you know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for the Metacritic score for the Switch port. I want to
oh
see how that will
boy,
look.
oh boy.
The user reviews and the critic reviews. We'll see. If it's
Oh.
really high, I'll be surprised. If it's not, I'll be laughing. But we'll see. I mean, overall, I hope the game does well. It's just a bit odd that the Switch port is $70.
Okay, and let's move on to another company.
Yeah,
Ah, best friends, Ubisoft. The company that still wants to push NFTs for some odd reason.
yeah, can't forget about it.
Okay, so just quick recap. Ubisoft actually released some cool as like you can customize and then we can make like some sort of like character for Assassin's Creed. Cool, right?
Yeah, little collectibles.
Yeah, you have to buy it with NFTs.
Please.
Ubisoft Quartz or whatever it's called. Whatever Ubisoft's NFT is.
And then it's on whatever the blockchain and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Couldn't they just have make it a cool collectible? If look, it could have had an NFT attached to it. But couldn't it just been mainly a cool collectible? Like first,
Well, it is a cool
like nah, you
collectible, but like that's not
you
the
have
point.
to buy with NFTs.
Well, is Quartz NFTs? Like I don't even remember, but I get to pay with Quartz or whatever
It's
the.
Ubisoft Quartz is their version of like NFTs,
Oh yeah, so then like yeah, that kind of sucks.
which like no one uses.
Yeah, no one uses it. I remember the trademark
Yeah,
was like poor, and then they had like a whole bunch of extra stuff. I think like
I think it was like bots that were like trading it with each other.
no, I'm talking about the collectibles. I think there was like a some sort of battle pass or something that you can purchase
I don't remember
in
to
the
be honest.
companion app. Yeah, there was like all this scummy stuff. Like
Wait, is this for the collectibles?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I thought this was for the quartz.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no. I'm talking about
collectibles.
the collectibles because yeah, you okay? Basically, you use Quartz to buy the collectible, okay? And then
Yeah,
you customize it, and then it's sent to like Ubisoft, and they make it, and then they ship it to you.
yeah.
And then you use this thing into the
Companion app.
companion app, and then like you can use Battle Pass to get some upgraded stuff to in your customization. I don't know if that's payable by Quartz, you know.
Yeah, we don't
And
know.
then it can lead to loot boxes or something. I was reading online. Um, another terrible whatever shady practice because loot boxes like way outdated, but like
Yeah,
we're still with that. Okay. Ubisoft for some reason old trends. They don't seem to die hard with Ubisoft.
no, they just. I mean, the quartz failed, but it's like let's revive. Let's do it
I don't know if
again.
you read this. I don't know if you read this, but like when they were investigating about the quartz, they were like, no, 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 we were still in like discovery phase or something. And but like they were doing all this quartz stuff. It was so stupid.
Bro, like quartz killed the game that like was using it. I can't remember. It was like Ghost. It was like a Ghost Recon game.
Ghost
Like
Recon game.
yeah, like I don't remember what the game was specifically called, but like it absolutely killed the game.
Yeah, it did.
Even though the game was trash.
Yeah, the game was like already
Yeah,
trash, and it was
killed
okay.
it. Yeah,
Yep. Okay. I mean, like, what else is there to say about Ubisoft? Like, this is stupid. Like, you could have just you do. I don't understand. You want money? You could have just released these cool collectibles. They could have been cool as. You know what I mean? People would have actually pretty much a lot of people would have bought it because it actually looks kind of cool.
I would
Mike
bought
would
one.
have bought it. Mike would have bought it.
I would admit I would bought one. But no, it's better be tied with NFTs.
Yeah. So
Here we are.
yeah. I don't think the sale is going to be high. Let me just say that.
It won't, especially through the quartz. Yeah, no, it won't. Definitely not. I don't know what they think of that. I don't know. They're hoping
Okay.
maybe some people will buy quartz on. It's trash.
Okay. So let's
So
end let's end Ubisoft's discussion there because I don't want to talk about NFTs.
yeah, maybe.
Um. Yeah. So the cool thing that happened on this week or yesterday after we were recording it, um, was the PlayStation showcase.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was asleep when it was happening. Um,
Well, I
so I
watched
didn't
it
watch it
earlier
live.
today,
I saw
and
some quick snippets. So Mike's got more info on pretty much everything, but we're just gonna talk about what we think is cool. What we know, whatever we were expecting, and we knew, and then it released, and it was pretty cool. And then maybe
yeah,
like some like unexpected cool stuff. So let's start with. Do we
cool.
want to start with the biggest one? How do we want to start with this?
I guess was that was the biggest one.
Okay,
It was at the end, but it was by far the biggest thing. Spider-Man 2. Oh my god. It was like
That
what?
was
12,
not what I meant by the biggest one. Okay, Spider-Man
what?
2. Okay, yeah, well,
Yeah.
let's talk about Spider-Man
I
2.
mean, I think it look. I think it's the biggest one because the trailer is 12 minutes long for it. Nothing else is nowhere near that long for
Yeah, but
the.
I mean, everyone was
Yeah.
expecting Spider-Man 2. But like, I think there was more that there was more that made bigger splash. But let's talk about Spider-Man 2. Why
We'll
not?
we'll talk about that one after this one.
We'll talk about, yeah.
Spider-Man 2. It was 90% gameplay. It looked very well done. It showed us some new villains. So Craven the Hunter is going to be in the game. And we saw a bit of Lizard. And you know how in the previous trailer there was Venom, like their teaser for the game originally, like last year, I think it was. Instead of in this trailer, they have Peter Parker wearing the what? Not the Venom suit, but the symbiote suit,
Okay.
as they call it. Yeah,
So
and some gameplay
basically,
with that.
right, just so everyone knows,
Yeah.
this is going to be a banger.
Yes.
This is going to be a banger, okay? And the previous Spider-Man is banger, and this was going to be a banger, and looks even better than the banger that we had from the previous Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And like, so that means our hopes were pretty high on this. I was very high on Spider-Man 2. I was actually super excited. And it looks like it's just keep our hopes up because
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. I mean, some new things. They look like they improved the web swinging, and they even added gliders into the suits. So that looks cool. And in the mission, I'm not sure if this is going to be done in the open world as well, but you can switch between Peter Parker and Miles during certain parts of the missions. So maybe we'll see down the open world as well. I'm not sure, but that looks cool too.
Dude.
But overall, it looked like it
It's
looked
just
great.
it's just gonna be another banger. Like it's just
Yeah,
a banger,
yeah. That
banger
was
of
by far
bangers.
the biggest trailer and all that by
Okay,
far in the thing.
okay.
Look,
What was
since
the
you're
one?
excited for the next one, how about you introduce it?
Mate, I'm excited because okay, I'm excited for Metal Gear Solid Snake. Now,
Snake Eater.
yeah, well, I don't know. I like Snake as a character. Okay, I haven't played too many of Snake's games. I haven't done any of that, but I don't know. I like Snake. I like Snake as a character. He's a great character. I mean, like he's cool. I liked him in Super Smash Brothers. That was also cool. Yeah. So seeing Snake make a reappearance, plus apparently they're remastering the other three games, so that
Yeah,
if you guys want to replay those, that's gonna be awesome. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid Snake. Um, I don't know. This was big news because no one like there were leaks, but like they were like we don't know, you know what I mean? And like since the last Snake game, which was ages ago, like you know what I mean?
yeah.
And
Like, you like just so everyone's clear, these leaks about like, oh, they're gonna make a remake or whatever has been happening for years. So
yeah,
no
yeah,
one was like
exactly.
100% on it
Right,
on it.
right,
So when it came up, people were like,
exactly.
what?
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
shock to like most people, I'd say, because this was
yeah,
unexpected. And because, like you said, right, this could have been like it could have been shown today. It could have not today. So it could have been shown in the showcase. It could have been shown like in a year from now. You know, it could have
yeah,
been any time they could have shown it because we heard leaks, right? And like, but
yeah,
like after hearing leaks 100 times, and then like you keep saying the leaks for years and years,
yeah,
you don't know if
just
it's true or if it's fake. You know, and then you don't
yeah.
know like when's it actually gonna come out if the leaks were true. You know what I mean? The fact that it came out and well, the
It's
graphics
like
look
a
great. Like I
it's
know
like
it's
a
a
what?
cinematic, but like the
Yeah,
great
it's cinematic.
graphics
It looks really clean.
looks great. Yeah, so I think this is the one that like it I would say caught everyone off guard and looks incredible. So this is a game to look out for. I think it's gonna be a good game.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just we don't know. It's probably still a couple years off though. I feel like it's just a teaser.
Yeah, it's very teaser. Yeah.
Uh,
But
I, I,
this is in my opinion the biggest in terms of like community and everyone's reaction. That's pretty much the
yeah,
biggest. Yeah, because Spider-Man, like I said, like Spider-Man was the biggest in reveal, but everyone knew that Spider-Man was gonna be shown. It's the PlayStation,
yeah.
it was the most hype thing. Uh next one.
All right.
Let's talk
So
Assassin's Creed. Let's talk about that one.
Assassin's Creed Mirage finally, after like what months they decided to show off gameplay. Like, bruh.
This is again. This is again because the company is making it is Ubisoft. This
Yeah.
is supposed to be a smaller Assassin's Creed, from what I know, and it's meant to be going back to its roots of
Yes.
Assassin's Creed. Now, I haven't seen this trailer. I think I'm gonna leave it to you, but from what I can see, you're pretty excited by the trailer.
I'm excited, but I'm also
But it could have been it could
cautiously
have been like
optimistic.
yeah, cautious of because it could have been just Ubisoft picked the best moment and showed that.
Yeah, but it also could be like this. You know how Ubisoft does their
That's what I just
stuff.
said. Ubisoft picked the
Yeah.
best scene.
No, but they could also put, not I was gonna say NFTs, but no, they put like, pay
NFT.
$5 for a skin, or
Yeah,
pay
no,
give us
that
10 pounds to spend on
that's
the,
we know that's going to be included. There's no way that's not included. What I'm trying to say is like in terms of the buggy mess Ubisoft's previous
yeah,
games, right?
oh
They
yeah, it could be
probably picked
included.
the best moments so it doesn't look buggy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like I'm expecting this game to have bugs. Now, how much level of bugs is it going to be like Cyberpunk level, or is it going to be like maybe one or two small bugs here and there
Yeah.
that doesn't affect? That's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm saying. They probably pick the best moments because Ubisoft, they want to look,
Yeah.
they want to make the trailer look to get everyone hyped. Now, I don't trust anything until it's released. So do not pre-order this game. Do not
Even
pre-order the
though
game.
since since it's been teased, you could pre-order it for some reason.
Yeah, I'm saying just don't
But
pre-order it
yeah, so,
until we see what happens. Because remember the R18 fiasco
yeah,
that happened like ages ago.
yeah. It's so odd. Of
Yeah, well, like that's still reason to be concerned. Like that's what I'm just saying.
course. Yeah. But just from what we saw, gameplay
Mm,
looks solid. It's not it's not like Spider-Man or anything, but it's like gameplay. It looks like it's back to its roots. It looks to be what fans wanted for a
Yep.
while now.
Mm-hmm.
The graphics look good. It's running on the same engine as Valhalla, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it looks quite similar.
Yep.
The lighting looks a bit better.
Yep.
Um, they said you could. They even mentioned how you could like take out a target by going by, or not taking out a target. When you're doing like some mission, you can take on multiple paths to get to
Yep.
your end objective.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's a thing, sure. They said you can bribe guards and whatnot. Social stealth seems to be back, which is good because God knows it wasn't good in Valhalla.
So
Um,
we'll see. It's everything's we'll
we'll
see.
see.
Like yeah, we'll see. We'll
And the
see.
combat looked solid. They showed a little bit of it, but it's like it seems to be a more stealth focused game, which people wanted.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see more gameplay. If I want to be honest, like
Hmm.
actual gameplay. This is a gameplay, but like someone actually playing the game. I want to see that.
IGN, get on it.
Yeah,
Uh,
someone.
I'm just messing with you. All right.
All right, so next game, Phantom.
There are a few games I don't know. So what you've got to like shout them.
Okay, so this game, Phantom Blade Zero. This game, I don't even know what this game was when the trailers were being shown, but boy did it blow me away. So it's like a samurai-esque game, but it's also like imagine like Ghost of Tsushima, but tighter and more of an hack and slash. That's
All
what this
right,
game is.
right. That sounds hype. That sounds hype. All right,
And it,
I'll
it,
probably give it a
it
go. Have a look
even gives
later.
you a bit of what's that game? Uh I'm forgetting the name. It's like the one that the people of
Dead Cells,
the
Dead Cells.
developers of Dark Souls. You know how they made
Uh,
one that's what's the game? The
Demon
one
Souls,
that
Demon Souls.
not Demon Souls. The one that's like not. It's like you're like a not a ninja, but you're It's the one that it's based on counters. I can't remember what the game's called off the top of my head, to be honest. But it looks like a blend of that and a hack and slash game. Looks really sick, and the graphics look astounding for a game like I didn't even would like I didn't know about. It looks really good. I recommend you watch it afterward.
Oh no, I'll
After
definitely have a quick. I'll have a look at it. I'll have a look at it if I got
yeah,
time. I'll have a look at it.
it looks. Look honestly for a game where I just saw a trailer on, I
Mm,
want to
mm,
pick it up.
mm.
It looks
Okay,
so good. Yeah, it's just massively because what it is, it's most of all you fight enemies, but you also fight like some monsters and stuff,
that's
and it
cool.
seems to be have some Chinese inspired elements. So
That's cool. That's
hey,
cool.
that's cool,
That's cool.
and it
That's
seems
cool.
to have a story,
That's cool. That's cool.
which seems cool.
That is
Yeah,
cool. That is cool. That is cool, my dude. That is cool.
and the last game I just want to shout out, Marathon. It seems to be a sci-fi game. They didn't show much of it. It's just like a little bit of like cinematic, but it is made by Bungie, who
Which
has
is interesting.
who are the makers of Destiny and like the first couple Halo
Yeah,
games.
but remember, is this their first game that they're releasing on the PlayStation? Because remember that PlayStation deal.
Yeah,
This is their
I don't
first.
know actually. This might be the first one.
Yeah,
Like I don't know
that's
if it's
interesting.
because every time they did a PlayStation Studio one, they put a PlayStation Studio thing in front of it. Is it? Let me
No,
double
because
check.
remember Bungie bought PlayStation. Bungie bought PlayStation.
No.
PlayStation bought Bungie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying is like this will be a first under their PlayStation, right?
I think yeah, it is going to be the first game on the PlayStation.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, but it looks to be a very sci-fi. Like it has like in the trailer had like a robot, but it looks to be like
That's cool.
sci-fi, but not Destiny
That's
kind of
cool. That's
thing.
cool.
Yeah. But I think I remember hearing like someone like in the comments of like the PlayStation thing said that it was a old IP that they used to make,
Hmm.
and they possibly so it might be a remake. I'm not sure myself, but it's a sci-fi shooter, and
Okay.
I think it's multiplayer
Okay.
from what we know.
Now. Here we go. I think Blade Runner 2 was announced and
Not Blade.
shown or whatever.
It wasn't Blade Runner. I told you it was Blade Runner, but I misspoke. That it's Ghost Runner 2. Ghost
Ghost
Runner
Runner,
2.
Ghost
Yeah,
Runner. Why
yeah.
would I say Ghost? Yeah, Ghost Runner. I
Yeah, sorry,
played
that
the
was my fault.
first. It was okay. I didn't play too much, but yeah. If you like Ghost Runner, the Ghost Runner 2.
Yeah,
Um, now I don't know about this because I haven't seen too much because I skimmed through it. I don't
yeah,
remember if I saw some skimming. Did they show right
yeah.
Wolverine at all?
No, they did not. They did
Because
not
that
show
was
Wolverine.
in one of the I don't remember how long ago PlayStation Showcase. They did
I
not
think
show no.
that was the same showcase that they revealed Spider-Man, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm
Spider-Man.
saying there was
Yeah.
no Wolverine. Okay.
No. So at one point it looked like it could have been something to do with Wolverine, but it ended up being Spider-Man because it showed
Ah,
like
yes, the troll bait and
like,
switch.
it showed like Craven the Hunter, but
Yeah.
like it didn't show his like face and whole body.
Right.
And so some people were like, "Oh, is that Wolverine in the distance?" But no, well, it's just Spider-Man. Like, oh,
Ah,
okay,
okay. Got you.
yeah,
Got you.
but no,
All right.
yeah,
Cool. And that is it for the showcase. We will see what will happen in the next few weeks to see if there's anything else worth discussing in
yeah.
the
Because what,
showcase.
like,
There's a
well, because
lot.
Xbox gonna have their thing, Ubisoft, whatchamacallit, the Summer Games Fest. Oh, it's gonna be there's gonna be a lot.
All right. I'm excited for Summer Games Fest. They're gonna show off Genshin again. Okay. Now, but for reals.
Yeah,
Okay. We said it in the last few weeks that we were going to review this movie. So it's a movie review time.
right.
Um, spoilers. I know this is an old movie, but we still got to put spoiler. Spoiler. Um, John Wick, the movie.
Yeah. So spoilers for John Wick, the original.
John Wick, the original. Uh,
So
yeah,
you want to start
Keanu
off with that?
Reeves. Let's just yeah.
Go ahead.
I
You
was
think
gonna
so?
say Keanu Reeves, but what did the guy say? Like you're breathtaking. Um,
You're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking.
yeah, the guy is breathtaking. Probably in my opinion, this is like the movie that like set Keanu Reeves up, in my opinion. Um, yeah, let's just talk about let's talk about the movie.
All right.
Um, I mean, how do you want to discuss this? Pretty much action. There is a story,
I
but
mean,
pretty much action. So it's a action focused movie with
yeah.
a story where pretty
Ba-
much every
basic plot.
character that you see dies except John Wick and the police officer. I forgot his name at the start. Yeah,
Well, I mean, some of the characters don't, but yeah, most of the
I know.
characters
I
die.
wanted to meme and say it, but yeah,
Jerry.
but yeah, that guy.
That
Um,
actually might be my favorite part of the
that
film.
is the
Actually,
best part of the film.
like not just Jerry, like the fact that it feels like John knows people, but we don't know him. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it acts like he's been in this industry before. You know,
Because he was in this
because he
industry,
was.
but
Yeah,
we don't see that.
but I feel
Uh,
like a lot of other movies fail at that. Whilst this one, I feel like it capitalizes off it. It does it
yep.
really well. Yeah.
Um, yeah. How do I want to review it? Because, like I said, this actually action. Okay, let's just talk about it.
What about
The
the action
action,
then?
the action choreography looks amazing. Like there is
Yeah.
nothing. John looks incredible. Keanu Reeves does a phenomenal job of pulling it off.
Right.
Yeah.
The action's really good, especially like the bedroom, like when they storm his house, not the bedroom, storm his
Dude,
house, kind of.
you said bedroom. I'm like, what
I
movie
mean,
did we watch?
there is a bedroom scene later in the movie, but like
Bruh, don't say it like
they,
that.
but they
Dude.
storm his when they storm his house, like you know, all the
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No,
That's such a
the
thick scene.
no, there is a lot. Like the choreography is phenomenal from the start to the end of the film. The
Yeah,
action choreography is phenomenal. Is great.
but also like the locations it takes place. It's not like it's one stale location. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. I get what you mean.
that's like like to a from a church to his
Yeah,
house
there's
to
a plenty. There's plenty of locations.
a Playboy Tower, you know, kind of thing. So it's like really
Playboy
cool.
Tower.
Like you
That's
know what
what
I
you're
mean? Like
going with. I know what you're going with, but
yeah,
like I just love
yeah.
it. It's like Playboy Tower, my guy. Ah
But it's
man.
like I like how they implement the environment really well within those like within the action itself.
Yeah, yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
great. Like, yeah, the choreography is great. That's all it is. Choreography is great, phenomenal. Start to
Like
finish, great.
us talking
Locations,
about it
great.
doesn't even do it justice. This
No,
is
no,
like
obviously not. Obviously not. Yeah, this is great. Like, yeah, soundtrack, music is good as well.
it's really
Uh,
good.
scenes incredible. The story is pretty solid. It's pretty much a revenge story where he
Yeah,
takes his
revenge.
revenge. Yeah, exactly.
Basic, but it does gets the job done.
And yeah, it pretty much does.
But it's like I think it's like I think it's like the characters is what really well other than the action, the characters and how they interact really kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Keanu is
pushes it.
phenomenal.
Keanu's phenomenal. William Dafoe is phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Yeah, like it's just so good. Like the cast is good. Like the characters
Cast
great.
overall is great. I
Great.
love the interaction. How like Charles comes like, oh yes, I'll clean up the
Yeah, the cleanup crew. Let's
incident.
go.
Yeah, and how like was it that girl who like technically cheated, like by attacking the hotel? How
Yeah,
the like
some yeah, yeah,
Winston's is
something like
like
that. Yeah,
you cheated, and then they just shoot her, and then
you
the
went
cleanup
against the
crew
rules,
comes.
and then like yeah,
Yeah, and the hotel itself, how it has its own rules and all that.
mm-hmm.
So cool, so cool.
Continental. That's what it's called, or
Yeah,
something.
the
Yeah,
continent.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah, very cool, very cool, very cool.
All right. Are we on ratings? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I like the dog at the start. It was very cute.
Yeah, the
The
dog
dog
at
at
the
the end
end,
is also very
cute.
cute.
Yeah, dogs are cute. That's it. Uh, there is nothing more to say about dogs. Cute and
Yeah.
man's best friend.
Oh, the villains are Russians. No surprise, but it's like I like the fact that like even though the villain, it's like it's a family.
Like
Like
we,
his father's just like, bro, why'd you do this?
yeah, it's like no shit, bro. That dude,
Like,
some
his father,
humble dude. It's some humble like pie. Like he's some
yeah.
humble pie.
Like
It's
when the father heard about it, it's like, wait, no, 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 no. Just
hold up. What'd you do? And then like yeah, like just
yeah.
like you know what I mean. Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, just humble fam, humble
And
respect.
then in the end, he doesn't even care because like you took my son, I'm gonna take your I don't know your friend Willem
Well, no, he
Dafoe's.
took your friend because he betrayed him. That's the
Yeah,
reason.
and then he ends up going back and killing him.
Yeah, I'm like I said, like pretty much
Yeah,
all major characters all end up dying
yeah,
except Keanu. Um,
because he's bad at.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Is there anything else to say?
Like
Even
ratings. Like
though,
I legit think like this is a quick
yeah,
review,
even though
but
we
there's
only
it,
talked like
it's
very
it's
little, we
so
covered a
hard
lot.
to like
The movie's
rev-
short. It's only an hour and 45, isn't
yeah,
it?
but like remember
Yeah,
like because like what like there it's pretty much like when you have like a full pretty much 9 times out of 10 on the screen is action, right? With like
yeah,
a short like communication bits between the action, like when someone dies, someone else happens. Like there are small comedic moments when like like they're fighting and then like the guy at the hotel is on the phone the whole time,
yeah.
which they cut back and forth. That's hilarious. But
He's
yeah,
like waiting.
yeah, it is
Uh,
legit. What's up?
no, just kind of like,
Yeah, like it's so
yeah,
hard to like talk in detail. You know what I mean? You kind of know what I'm saying,
yeah. I get what you're saying.
right? Without like, because there is like, from what I could see, well, I don't see any negative points on this film.
No,
No, exactly. But does that make it a perfect score? Probably not
no.
either.
It's just
Okay.
some things it does better than others.
Right.
Like if you just rated the action, you're like, oh, it's a 10. But then if you rated the plot, you're like, ah, it's like
Well, I mean,
it's
like, do you need a complex plot for this type of movie? The
Probably not.
the next one in the
But
series, maybe yeah, but this one you don't need. Like it's a very standard
yeah,
plot. It is. I mean, it's like the Mario movie. You remember that? Like that has like a
yeah.
very.
But I don't know, other
So
movies were action packed, but they had more of a plot. I don't know.
well,
What are you gonna rate the movie?
because you can go the route where like each character is really complex. Like you can go like what's it called? What was that movie? Bullet Train, where each character is really complex and they've got their own like thing, and but then it's pretty much just a standard plot. You know what I mean? Very
Yeah,
simple
and it's
plot, but
the
like
meat.
each character is deep. This doesn't do that. This is just a very plot. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So yeah,
So what would you rate the film then?
what would I rate the film? What do you want? 10? Are we out of 10?
Mm. I wouldn't give it a 10,
No, I'm saying out
personally.
of 10.
Oh yeah, out of 10, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, okay, okay. An 8.
An 8, okay.
I think it's a fair rating.
I was thinking maybe a 7 or 8 myself.
Yeah, yeah, it's a fair rating.
Yeah,
It's a fair rating.
'cause I think the action's really good.
The
The
actors
plot
are
is
great.
alright,
Yeah,
and the acting is really good, on point. So yeah,
yeah,
I think a 7 or 8 is commendable.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if the other the sequels, the what, quadrilogy now? I
We
don't
will
know if
see what happens. Maybe we'll do. I
yeah,
don't know what we're reacting to next. We haven't decided yet. Maybe we continue this John Wick. Maybe
maybe.
we do another movie and then we'll come back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll
But
see, but
yeah,
all I'm saying is I don't know if this one's the best or not, but, for what it is really good.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Any last words? Because it's pretty much
Okay,
concluding the end.
like, subscribe if you want to,
Play
share
Genshin.
with
I'm joking.
people,
Um.
hit the notification bell if you want to know when we're uploading or when we upload.
Yeah. Tell your friends. Tell your family.
Comment
Tell
down below if you want
tell
Sam to
everyone.
record more episodes because he actually can now.
I can. I can. I've got some decent equipment. I've got some decent equipment. Amazon comes in clutch sometimes for some decent equipment.
Yes.
Doesn't mean the greatest. It's just some decent equipment. All right then.
Anyways, I
See
guess we'll
you.
see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.